Hello and welcome back to Code Vein. In the last video we did sort of the opening tutorial area. Now we get to meet everyone here at our new home
There
base.
you are, the revenant that Louis sees so much potential in. I'm Davis. I go around for the provisional government as part of the investigation into the depths. Just as a warning, try not to stir up any trouble. If you do, I won't be able to do my job and, well, you get it, right?
Alright, so the depths are kind of like little side exploration areas that we will be doing at some point.
If Louis brought you here, there must be some reason, right? I'm Rin Murasame. I provide the back home support for all the explorers here. It's a pleasure. I've got my own reasons for why I can't go into combat with you, but I'll provide your weaponry and maintain it for you. Anyway, relax and make yourself at home.
Alright, so that's where we get our weapons from.
All revenants carry some secret with them. Don't do anything funny. I'll be keeping an eye on you until this talk with Louis settles down.
Alright, buddy. We gotta come talk to her.
You're an unfamiliar face. Has Louis stuck his head into another pot of trouble?
How
Well,
rude.
It's none of my business, really. Anyway, I'm Coco, a merchant by trade. Stop by if you need anything.
We won't be stopping by much, if at all. And I think that's pretty much everyone.
Looking a bit tired. We can talk again later. Your friend is...
Right,
It's warm here, isn't it? Everyone wants to know more about me, but I don't know the answer to any of their questions. All I can remember is that my name is Io, and that my place is by your side. My
good to know.
name, I have no idea what it means. I was wounded while I was searching for you. I am not a very capable fighter. I'm not sure. It was simply decided. One
All right.
does what must be done.
So
And
yeah,
for me, that is my mission. To stay at your side.
which is, you know, kind of cool, I guess.
the
Can we talk to
ability
you
to draw
now?
strength from experiencing memories, and the power to revitalize blood springs. Both unprecedented. Sorry, but could I get a sample of your blood? We might understand more if we analyzed it. It won't be much, just a small vial, so you won't need to worry about bloodthirst. It'll take a while to get the results. Take it easy in the room back there while you wait.
Alright, so now we go lay down, I guess. We've got a bed and everything. No? Unless this is after we've waited. Alright, let's go run back out and talk to Louis here. I always keep thinking
I'd
it's
like you to
Louis,
look into your talents.
but you know.
Have confirmed something surprising. Revenants have blood types that differ from those of humans. These types greatly affect a revenant's abilities. However, your blood has no specific type. Or maybe more accurately, your type is broken. Your abilities, and the fact that you have no specific type, might be due to your being what we call a void type. You
I
were
mean,
able to
yes
gain
and
the
no.
revenant's power through a vestige, right? That phenomenon is unique to void types.
So I've been playing on my own profile off camera, and I'm quite a bit further. So I kind of have an idea of what's going on, especially with our character here. So it looks like, alright, that's what we're going to do. That's our little goal there, if I ever forget.
You are a void type. There's a test I'd like to perform. Don't worry, I'll get something out of it. I'm going to give you some of my blood. If my theory is correct, it should act as a medium, give my power to you.
Alright, and we've got one of
Here goes.
this I believe his blood code has some of the more useful things, especially for early game. Prometheus. So...
Did you go visit Murasame and Coco? They should be ready to do business now. Weapons and blood veils are vital parts of a Revenant's kit when exploring.
I know.
You should take another look at them. If you've got materials, upgrade and transform them. Once you've got that settled, talk to me again, and we'll continue.
Definitely upgrade, but not so much transform right now. Because A, I don't have any of the things needed to transform, and B, not a huge fan of a lot of the transformations. They have very specific uses, so we'll just sell off some of this extra stuff that I'm not ever going to use. Keep those because they're kind of useful, especially later when we have... Oh, actually, I want that hammer for later. Sell both of those. Sell this. Yeah, but in my personal playthrough, I've been using a hammer, and it's been quite a bit of fun, so I'm going to be using that as soon as I can. Now, I've got the thorn, and we'll get rid of those two, because I don't need them. So I can now upgrade. So we need the iron that we've been collecting, as well as some haze to upgrade, and it's the same for blood veils. So we can go to +3 currently with our with what we've got. Oops. Buy blood veil. Let's have a quick look. I don't think... I wish I could see a side-by-side of what we've got and what we need. Like, what we've got and what we could, what would be better. So what we've got now is just a regular Queenslayer Thorn. Okay.
Thanks to everyone's hard work, I can offer new weapons.
And then
Buying something?
So I guess it's some of the weapons that yeah, it looks like it's the weapons that I've already sold to her if I ever wanted to buy some of that back. Queenslayer Thorn Part 2, or a Rebel Thorn, which is 9,000. We could go out and just grind up a little bit of...
Okay, take care then.
A little bit of haze for that. But first, we want to grab... not here... Prometheus. So, this one is quite good early on. This is fine. So, Firestorm I want. We're going to be using Prometheus for a little while until I get ones that I like better, basically. Excuse me. So at the moment I can't do a lot of these because I don't have a lot of the vestige. If you look in the bottom right, it says I require, you know, a particular vestige. And that'll come... I will get those later. For now, I'll grab these two. Then we can... swap out of this to Prometheus, which is, you know, not the best, but it's definitely better than some of the rest. So we want to... you can see there that I can't use the Blazing Roar as I don't have the required stats. No, oops. I want this. Then here I want that. And then I want to put this on that side and this one on the other side. So that whether I'm using my short sword or the two-handed sword, I have a specialty attack that can do either. But for now, we're gonna go talk to Coco, I think.
I've got just about anything you could want.
So if we
you
have a
want
look,
it, I got it.
she doesn't have a whole lot right now. Possibly the most useful thing that she sells is these vivifiers.
Come again.
Which let me just teleport back to the last missile without losing all my haze instead of the spike, I think it is. Oops. Yeah, instead of this spike here, the bloodstained spike, causes body to disperse, but all haze is lost. And when it says lost, it means like lost, not just dropped as if I died. So neither of these are actually super useful. I will put this there though, as well as this, because we'll be getting more of these, and it's just easier if I have it on a quick menu. I don't think I can open it here, rather than if I have it in my inventory.
You remember that scene we witnessed at the Vestige? That kind of stuff happens every day here. Silva has taken most of the humans who survived under his protection, so revenants are left to rely on blood beads alone to slake their unending thirst. But, well, nothing in this world lasts forever. The springs started to dry up, and so blood beads grew rarer and rarer. And the order Silva created by levying and distributing blood beads won't last much longer either. The world needs more blood beads. Only then can we strive for fairness instead of petty favoritism. That's why we've been exploring the Jail of the Mists. We're doing research to learn all we can about blood beads. But the miasma has been a real problem. It makes our thirst even worse, so our progress has stalled. Now, though, we have a glimmer of hope. Your power can clear the miasma. If you could help us...
So...
well, you'd be drawn into a bitter conflict. Still, the truth is, we don't have a lot of hope without you.
I mean...
Will you join us?
This is sort of like, you know, that decision where it's like, yeah,
Thanks.
I'll do it, and you continue the game, or you say no, and then it's the credits roll. Thankfully,
So,
it's not actually a
it's a done
decision.
deal? Well then, from now on, you're one of us. Yakumo Shinonome. I'll be looking forward to seeing you in action.
Let's get right into it. Here's what's going on. We're studying blood beads and their springs. We want to know how and when blood springs appear, their cycles for producing beads, and the composition of the beads themselves. We've made a few discoveries.
So,
First of all, we found that there are tubes like capillaries running through the earth. We call them blood veins. And so far as we can determine, every single blood spring is located on top of one of these blood veins.
yeah.
Also, after comparing blood beads and blood veins, we now know that they are mostly comprised of the same substances.
In other words, we can safely assume that blood springs always form along blood veins.
I
We
mean,
think
yeah, that makes
means
sense.
There must be a source somewhere, a kind of headwaters for the blood beads. Now that we have you around to clear the miasma, we can investigate the springs and follow the blood veins. And hopefully, find the source.
Which is, you know,
Right?
something that works. I just
We want to
realized,
check out the old city ruins first.
yeah, Is it
Sorry for the
Yakamoto?
rush, but we should head out as soon
Our
as
boy
you're
there
ready.
with the red hair has a gun, but he never actually uses it. He uses a double-handed sword. So that's weird. Why does he carry the gun still? Like, especially against all the revenants, that's probably not super useful. Yep. Alright. But anyway, now we get to choose between partners. So we've got Louis and Yakumo, but I prefer Louis, at least at the moment. So I can now go to the outer crossroad area. Alright. So I've got my big sword, but we're going to just swap that out for this hammer. Which is cool. It is Oliver's hammer, as you know. We
you're
finished the
exploring this
last
area
one.
too? I'm a merchant of sorts. I wander around selling valuables as I explore. The miasma has gotten pretty thin here lately, eh? I thought it might be dangerous, but it came all the same.
Alright,
I've seen
yeah,
a fellow
bud.
explorer for a while, though. I think we were I'll be around here for a while.
Alright, so that is the first map of the depth.
If you have any materials from the old world, I can give you valuables in exchange.
So I'll be mostly exchanging, or pretty much exchanging only for bloodbead candy here, because it is
Don't
one of the
hesitate to
things
come
that
back
just
if you need anything.
anyone that I want to give it to kind of likes. So it's, you know, the most effective to just have. Looks like he's got...
Greetings. As you travel around, you might find I collect stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even in the depths nearby, the law. So if you're headed there, remember to look at the map.
Yeah, so he has a bunch of stuff for us later. When we do depths-based stuff. So we'll come over here quickly, kick this down, and that goes back to where we first started the game. But that's not where we're going right now. We're going to head on to the next area, which will be this way. Alright, so we're going this way, as I was saying.
That's quite valuable.
Pick up a
Suits it well.
Vivifier.
This way should lead to the
Vivifier.
old city.
It's really weird to say that out loud because I haven't before. But yeah, we're going to just run through these tunnels. Will take us to the old city. Turn here, grab another map.
This would be very interested.
Yeah, so we go see Davis and give him the maps, and that'll let us access the depths for whatever specific map we have. The first one is very much kind of like the first area, and then the second one I think is more also kind of like it. It's been a while since I've done them, so I kind of forget. But there are important items
It's this way.
there. There are some vestiges we can find, which will be helpful later on. Alright.
That's something. Expectations exceeded.
I guess that's us showing him that we can do
That
this.
settles it. You're absolutely vital to our operation.
Yeah, no shit.
There are more blood springs ahead, but the miasma is blocking the way forward. Do you think you could clear it for us again? Thank you. We know where two springs are thanks to past expeditions. Let's go have a look at them.
Alright, so I guess that's what we're
Territory
doing.
up ahead is teeming with the lost. Watch yourself.
Yeah, that's fine. I actually need a ton of haze. Grab The Lost Shard.
We've ended up somewhere more open.
Yeah, and that's just communal gifts, which honestly I don't use that much. Again, I don't think they're worth, like for instance, Louis takes 20 Ichor to run or to use, and I just don't think it's worth it. Queen Iron is pretty cool. That'll be useful in a little bit when we want to upgrade our stuff.
Sorry.
Another
I'm on my way. I'll have to take
another
good care of
Prometheus, well, a Prometheus vestige. I'm pretty sure we find most of those vestiges here.
It's rough.
So yeah, as you can see, it is the hammer is massive and a ton of fun.
Did you pick up something we can use?
Sunset Sword's not useful. Lost Shards are fine. Yeah. Got a little bit distracted there, but that's okay. The hammer is quite fun to use and does quite a bit of damage. And it's pretty good against bosses as well, especially if I was to use the triple annihilator right up in the boss's face. So we're just going to sort of search through a lot of this because there is a ton of items just everywhere.
Not a lot of room to dodge.
And in fact, with the amount we have, I think we're not too far away from another missile, so I might alright, nice and easy. So there we go, I mastered 2 of the gifts. If only it was that quick with some of the later gifts. They do take a while. I still find it weird that you don't have to use the gift to master it, you just have to have it like equipped basically. I guess whatever it is just how it is. Not whatever it is, but like having it equipped is just good enough. Alright.
Take care.
Some Awake 109s, not super useful. Although some of the later Awakes are actually kind of useful because by that time I've sort of got, you know, weapons and blood veils that I like and don't really have a lot else, so I don't want to use random blood codes. And like I said, some of them take forever. Oof. God. Sucks to miss, but you know. Oh, damn. Louis, there we go. Oh, what? He totally did that before I died. Whatever, it's fine. It's not super, problem. Those things are always a bit of a pain in the ass when you first start the game.
Back with us?
Oh, I didn't rest at the other one. Alright, that's fine.
Greetings. I'd like you to dig up.
Alright, so we've got 2 maps. We'll go do that in a little bit, I think. We were actually right next to where the next missile is. So that's fun. A lot of this is just going to be, or especially this series, is going to be me running around through places because I'm doing this on the PlayStation. It's not exactly easy to pause and restart recordings, so we're gonna just essentially one take it. So before we go up again, I'm going to rest at this missile, so that way, if I do die, I respawn here and not all the way back at the other area. But it is going to be a thing of me just dying multiple times, especially some of the later areas that I've got to get to. Is going to be difficult to navigate. Yeah, they are kind of a pain to navigate later on, so we'll swap out just for this sword, I think, for a little bit. As much as I'm having fun with the hammer, I'm not exactly in a good spot, like level-wise, to be using it. Alright, where are we? Oops. What? I hit reach. Thankfully, Louis was there to help me out. There we go. Alright. Oops, that's not what I meant to do, but... Alright. The halberd.
Handled that pretty well.
Halberds are fine, I guess. They're the sort of thing, like, they're not great, but they're not bad either. I don't prefer them, but, you know, I've already got my sort of preferred weapons, and I know which weapons I want to end up using a bit down the line. Alright. Just sort of... Alright, we'll pick up a lost shard, not bad. Very soon though, lost shard's going to become... Well, not very soon, but sooner than you'd think, they're going to become completely worthless with the amount of haze we get from enemies. You know, being right now that 100 haze is, you know, like, pretty useful, and stuff, whereas later not so much.
Hey, what is it? You okay? Yo, Louis, you smell that?
Yeah. Human blood. An escapee?
Now, where did she run off to? Huh? Hey, chumps! What the hell are you doing here?
None of your business.
Oh, really? Then tell me this. Why would scum like you have the sweet stink of a human on you? The girl belongs to us. Put your paws on our property and your ash. That clear?
I mean, we literally just showed up here. Also, there's a ladder right there, dude. Like, for fuck's sake, use the ladder. Would that not be cool enough?
Fresh blood is some powerful stuff. You hanging in there?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm cash money.
What's the plan now? We know it's just a matter of time until they find that missing human.
You know the plan.
Hell yeah. Let's hope she hasn't been devoured by horrors yet.
Let's hope. Alright, so while we're here, we're going to activate this one. Come over here. Here there was a thing. I feel like there's an item here somewhere and I forget. Oops. Oh, doesn't look like it. I can't do anything back there right now. That is a shortcut later. But we're going to rest. We're going to go back to home base. Teleport home base. And what we need to do now is well, I want to upgrade my weapons for one. I was saving for that new blood veil, but I forgot that it's the sting. I'm using the stinger type, and they're not my favorite. My favorite, yeah.
Hi.
I need to buy
Buying something?
blood veil. I like the thorn type. Claws are also pretty good. Not the great. It's one of those things. Not the greatest, not the worst. But this will actually help with our weaponry as well. Did I buy that? Oh, right. Because it's a specialty one, it's like
Okay.
ridiculously dirt cheap. So we'll be wearing it for a fair bit. And I'll probably just sell this. Like, do you see all of that red? It is a downgrade on most things. And what it is an upgrade on isn't that useful right now.
Hi.
So we will sell
Got something
blood
to
veil.
sell?
And that sells for 9 times what we brought the new one for. Which is great. And then, oops, sell all of our excess. Oops, didn't mean to sell that, but that's fine. So we sell all of those sunset weapons because not useful. Don't have anything here to sell. Then we can
What
upgrade.
do you want to upgrade?
So I want to upgrade the Juggernaut Hammer to +3 if I can. I think I have like pretty much exactly enough. Yeah, I have exactly enough Queen Iron to do that to +3. Next level is Queen Steel, which takes it to +6. Then there's Queen Titanium, which takes it to +9. And after that, it's Queen Tungsten, I think it is, which will take it further.
Okay. Take care then.
Unfortunately, I don't have any more Queen Steel, so I can't upgrade. But what we're going to come and do is...
Surprised to see someone from the... That we don't condone ever. The fact is... Besides, go
Yeah.
talk to him.
That's nice. We want to exchange. I want to give him...
This looks... Do you like... Oh, where did you get... Yakumo suggested I read it. I didn't...
So we just give him all of these valuables.
I'm grateful to...
Some of them he likes more than others.
Come to think of it, one of my professors... I was told they were sweet. What do you think they meant?
And
These
then...
candies were made to taste like blood beads. I'll try not to bite down on them too early.
Yeah, so we've got 22 points. What I'm aiming for now is this, which is a copy of his weapon, which is pretty good. But I will take both of those.
Waste not, want not.
Because those are
Head
useful,
out whenever you're ready.
especially on bosses. So yeah, we'll come over to Davis here.
Yes, if you want to go to this...
So we'll
I'll
give
lead
him...
the way. Just tell me where we're
I will
going.
go to
Don't
this
be
down.
overeager. Come back immediately if you sense danger. Understood?
Since it's the first one, and we can have a look around. These are very short. There's one missile, a couple of like hallways basically, and a boss. So it would be like not much to do. So what I'll do first actually is level up. I think I can do like twice. Oh wow, I can go up 4. Geez, that's pretty good. As you get like much higher, like I'm at level 100 on my solo playthrough, and it's something like 30,000 haze to go up to the next level. So let's swap out. As you can see, we've got our blood veil, and it's festively coloured red. Alright, so we've got one of the den key. So yeah, I guess the idea of this, to explain it, is you find, you know, a certain number of keys to the boss door, and they're all around. They're around the different areas. So like this one is Den of the Dead. There are 2 keys. I think there are like 2 or 3 in pretty much all of them. We'll come and grab the Queen Iron here, which is super useful. The shard.
That worked out.
And open this up for
Did you pick up something we can
a
use?
fortification heavy axe. I mean, it's not that great. I'll use it for a little bit, I guess. If I was going to use an axe, I'd much prefer one we get in a little bit. Alright. So we got this, the RV Mastery, which is just a free item, a free blood code, well not blood code, a free passive in this case. So we'll just activate it. We've got a rotten missile, which are the sort of mapping ones. So there's one main missile which you res at, and then a couple of these, depending on how many areas you've got. Oops. Whoa, alright. Don't know what Louis was doing there while I was getting my ass fucking handed to me, but... there we go. The good thing about beating one of these, though, is it counts as a boss. So we get a full heal and all of our regen back. Which is super useful. Excuse me. But I will probably be selling this. Oops, yeah, it is this way. This axe as soon as we're done with the this depth.
Sorry.
Because it's just not as good as my hammer.
So this is the region they call the depths.
So we're gonna go out this way. This is sort of, I guess, the starter one that like lets you be fairly safe with it. Well, not safe, but like, you know, it doesn't do anything that you haven't really seen before. I suppose that's all of them, because you only get it after you've finished an area. You get the depths version of it. And these are fine. They're alright if you want like specific materials that certain enemies drop. If you don't have enough of them already. But we're gonna just run through here. Activate this, and then fight this boss, which is the Snouted Warriors, a Wanderer. And that's one of them dead. You done over there, Louis? Yep. MJ18. Not useful right now, but it's whatever. So that's our first key. Oh, the second. it's key number 1 of the 2, but it's the second one we found because obviously I come here second. So we'll go. Whoops, is that an item? No. Sometimes I mistake the glowy of like the spires as an item, but there is an item over this way. Okay, that works. We'll grab another awake. Not super useful. And so the item we're here for is the vestige that's here. We've got the Hermes vestige. So Hermes is Davis's blood code, and we get all of his extra vestiges in the depth areas. So we'll swap back to our sword for this. Come on. Alright. If you're good, you can get like 3 launches out of a single focus state. But I can mostly get 2, and that's still better than none, I guess.
Find an opening and heal.
We will come back here and we will do a heal. I'm really liking all this green iron we get, because I need it to level up. I think, what was it, I had like 10 or something to level up from nothing to +3. So I'm going to need at least that for both this, and then for the sword, and then the blood veil, because I want all of those as upgraded as I possibly can get. It's this way, right? Hold on. No, it is in fact back this way. A lot of these sort of just tunnel areas I get very turned around in. So there's an item here, but equal concentrate can be useful during boss fights, especially with low ichor blood codes. So like with Prometheus right now we've got 22, but something like Berserker we only have 10. So that's, let's just change back to our HAMMAH, because I'm really not feeling that the axe. So we'll come through, we'll touch this, grab healing and regen back. We used both keys. Excuse me. And then we'll run in here and fight.
Looks like we have trouble waiting for us.
And it is the Oliver fight again. Unfortunately, you can't really stagger bosses or like launch bosses like this, but it'd be so cool if you could. Alright, I need to back off for a second and regen.
done.
There we go. Alright, so we got, you know, some stuff for that. But really what was more important was the vestige. The Hermes vestige that we got. So I'll probably do one, if we have them, one depth per episode, just because we don't want it getting, don't want me just running through depths constantly. So yeah. And we just while we're here, I want to upgrade my weapon. I have 5, so I think I can get this to plus, yeah. So I got it to plus 2, which is fine. And then I need another 2 on top of what I've got to get it to plus 3. And then I can upgrade my blood veil to plus 1. So what's that? I need another 2, 4, 6. I need another 10 or so to upgrade. So we want to sell these chemical lights because I don't need them. Sell all this because it gives me the same amount of haze as if I was to use the item. And then we'll sell the heavier fortification. And I can't upgrade anything.
Take care then.
So we're going to come over here. Rest here at this missile. Level up. We get to go up, what, 3 levels? You know, it enhances all of our attack and our abilities with light and dark gifts. Oh, excuse me. But that's gonna do it for this one. We're already running, you know, long enough, and I don't want to make these go too long. But next episode we'll start off at that parking structure where we found the human blood and continue from there. So until next time, I'll see you guys.